Do you have a printer or copier that just won't print? Well, we may have a solution for you. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to Super Tech Services. This is Brian, and we got another video for you. On today's video, we're going to be discussing common networking issues when trying to print. So we've all been there when you wanted to print and there's been issues. So I'm going to show you a couple things that we do. Okay, so first off, just try powering on and off the main power. Just right through the front using the main switch. Turn it off, wait a couple seconds, then go ahead and power right back on. I know that sounds easy, but sometimes that's all you need to do to fix your issues. Let it boot up and see if the print job comes out. Okay, next up we're going to be printing the config sheet to check the IP address. Sometimes if you get a power outage and the copier's on DHCP like it should be, the IP address may change. So this is probably one of the most common reasons why you can't print. You come in, the IP address changed. So you just want to check the IP address, make sure that it matches. If it did change, just delete and re-add it. If it shows 169 as the start, then you have an issue with the connection. So you might want to go in and just check your cables and make sure that everything is connected to the switch properly. And you can also set a DHCP reservation so the IP address doesn't change. Okay, and this is what a proper connection looks like. You should get two lights there, a green light and an amber light. But if you have no light, you have no connection. So we'll discuss that later, what to do then, but you can just kind of check the cable, make sure that it's in, take it out, plug it back in. You may also want to change the cable and see if that's the issue as well. And you can also follow the cable all the way back to your switch and see if that's the problem. Okay, next up we're just going to check to make sure you're on the proper Wi-Fi network. A lot of customers of ours might be on the wrong network, and that will also cause you not to print. So to check, you can also just ping the device. I'm moving a little fast, but you can just pull up a command prompt, type the IP address in, and press enter. And if you get these replies like you're getting up top, then you have a connection. If you get no reply like what you see there, there's no connection. Now I'm just showing you on a Mac, you can do the same thing. Just open up the terminal using the search bar and type in the IP address that we pulled earlier, and you can also see if it connects or not. Okay, another common one we get is the copier being plugged into the yellow or the WAN port. That also will cause an issue. So anytime you can follow the cable back and check and make sure that it's in one of the blue or the LAN ports. Then the other side should be connected right into your copier, and it should look just like that. Okay, moving on, another thing you can try is to remove the printer. So I'm only showing on a Mac here, but you can do this on PC as well. Just click on the device, select remove printer, and then just add it back and see if that will fix your issue. And the beauty of the PC and the Mac, I'm showing the Mac here, is you have multiple options to reconnect. You can use Bonjour if you'd like. We prefer using direct IP address, but you have different protocols that you can use. One time I had a customer that only worked on AirPrint. So you can see the protocol there. You can still type in the IP address, select your protocol, AirPrint or LPD is the standard. So if one works on LPD, if it doesn't work on LPD, switch to AirPrint and see if you can get that working. Sometimes that will work. Another issue we see that usually doesn't cause printing issues per se, but you can have issues with some of the printing options. So also make sure that you download and install the correct driver from the manufacturer. Without that driver, sometimes you can also get font issues. So other things that can cause printing issues are going to be as follows. Checking to make sure that the network settings are on DHCP or on auto IP. So this helps when troubleshooting. I always keep mine on DHCP or auto IP, and then I set a reservation if I need to. But for the most part, auto IP works fine because it will automatically pull an IP address. Sometimes we have machines that are set to manual, like you'll see here, right on manual, and that will leave the old IP address where it was from the old customer. So always put it on auto and then reboot the copier so we can try to pick up a new one. Okay, another thing you can do, and this is getting a little bit more technical, this is if you have a printing issue where it prints sometimes, then it stops, and then it prints again, you may have what's called a duplicate IP. That's where two devices are using the same IP address. So you can download this app called Fing, scan your network, and check to see if you have two IP addresses. If you do, just disconnect one. Okay, and one of the last things you can do if you still can't get it to print is what you can do is do a network initialization. And you're going to actually go over into system 1, not 2. So you can get into the menu how I did in the video, which is pressing stop 00, stop 01. And then you're going to select network setting data and hit start. That will clear all your network data. Mind you, you might want to back it up because some of your settings will be deleted, but a lot of people don't have settings in the network that they need, so it's okay to run that setting and then reboot the copier and see if then it picks up an address. And so this was common networking troubleshooting issues when printing. Hope this helps you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.